So let's go on. Thank you. Welcome. Here we have a kit. You go in, you secure your legs. Make sure every contamination you have carried the physical inside, all the fluids, all the material. Let's go in. Thank you. God. Here we are going to the house where the day rules induction, where you come out from the sun. Now we have the second team. In case contamination might be from where we left here, I go in again and I make sure I wear disinfectant.
put into this basket. From this basket, now we put into the hatchery. The hatchery are different from the incubators. So we put into the hatchery from the 18 to the 19 days, waiting for hatching after 2 days. Amen. Now, if you look here, what do you see? You see eggs. I'll open so you can see. You open. You see thousands of eggs are inside. Thousands of eggs are inside. So at the 18th day, you remove and put in this basket, preparing to get into the hatchery. Now, if you look here, what do you see? You see there's an electronic board controlling the humidity and the temperature. And our temperature should not exceed 38 degrees. And the humidity should not exceed 60 degrees. Are you with me? So we make sure the electronic board is controlling everything. And once it goes above the temperature required, it's an alarm. So we must make sure everything is okay. Now this is another incubator. This one is an automatic. You see, now we're getting the figures up here now. So if you look here, you see temperature is 38. Now we must make sure temperature up agrees with the one down. So this one is reading based on what the board has already been configured. Now this is the hygrometer. Make sure the humidity does not exceed 60. Humidity does not exceed 60. It exceeds, then the eggs now will drown. There's much water inside. So this is also an incubator. You see eggs, thousands of eggs are inside. Painting hatching. It's eggs, thousands of eggs are inside. Thousands of eggs. Thousands. Now if you were to come closer, you see I'm open. You see now the computer now is indicating that hey, something has happened. The computer is indicating something has happened, something has happened. If you look here, you see alarm. It's indicating that something has happened now. The computer is indicating something has happened. Who has touched me? Who has touched me? So I must immediately close it in order not to give a poor hatching. Thank you. Thank you. Let's move to the next level. see here, these are thousands of quail eggs. We're going to move to the farm now. We're moving to the farm. These are thousands of eggs. Thousands of eggs waiting to get into the machine. Thousands of eggs, thousands of eggs, thousands. And these are cartons. Once we hatch and once the command comes, we get the cartons ready, we put into the cartons and we send it to the market. Thousands of eggs, these are close to about 50,000 of quail eggs. 50,000 of quail eggs preparing to get into the machine. Alright, thank you. Let's go now into the farm. Let's go.
Come on, let's go. Let's go. Yeah, with me, my brother. We're moving to the farm now. We do the feeding of the chick. And as you can see, Bashama is carrying eggs, preparing eggs to go to the market. Now let's go. Thank you.
Another bigger tea. Everyone must jump into the tea. Everyone jump. Must jump. Show them what you do every day. Jumping to make sure our boots are what? Clean. Yes, let's move now. We're moving out to the first section. To get chicken feed. Now to get into the halls to start feeding the chicken.
Slow down, Simon.
late in the night. You look, all the panels are empty, so they are hungry. And here we have drinking, drinkers. Here in this hall we have 3,500 beds. Now, so these are panels. All the panels are empty. Now, these are like lay nests. So when it's time to lay, they go in and lay here. If you know if you see eggs, they go in and lay here. So when it's time to lay, they go in and lay inside. And what do you observe here? You see, if you observe the litter, this is tip litter system. It's quite dry. It's quite dry, quite dusty. It's quite dry, quite dusty. And that's to show us that the birds are in good condition. Quite dry. Once their health is good, their litter becomes automatically dry. You look, you won't see any fly. Everywhere is clean, no, there's no fly. No fly. So we're going to start giving them feed now. We're going to start giving them feed. the feed goes down automatically. So the feed remains fresh and new. So as they're eating, it's going down. They remain fresh and new. And the second advantage of these automatic panels, they cannot defecate inside. That will cause diarrhea. So the feed remains clean and there's no defecation inside. No feces. So that's one of the biggest advantages of the automatic panels. Very well. To make sure our boots are clean. Not carry contamination from this hole to the other hole we are heading to. So let's go on. Wait. Another hall. This is one of the largest halls. As you can see, all the birds, they're happy because they have seen food. Like the other hall down, all the panels are empty. Let's go this way. So here we also have the powered automatic drinkers. I'll take you very soon to where the water is going from. So you can see, all the powers, all the panels are all empty. So these are the remains of what they did not eat. So as I'm shaking, you see they are happy because the feed looks new, but it's an old feed of yesterday. It looks new. So they are eating, they are happy. But this one is empty. So we're about to start. Food has just come in. So they are happy. So we're about to start feeding the chickens now. Balance. Very good. So here we have their lay boxes, their lay nesses. They go in and lay. The companies have the same system. So once it's time to lay, they go in and lay. Compressor. Once it's time to lay, they go in and they lay. Like once the layer lays, the egg comes out. You see, it's wet. That's the fluid from the vent. And once the egg starts getting dry, the egg becomes brighter in color. So like this one here, she's preparing to lay an egg. And I cannot disturb her. So all these birds you see here, they're laying now. Watch, you see an egg, they're laying. They're laying now. See? Watch. See, they're laying. Watch. Oh, like this one just laid an egg now. So once the egg comes out, it picks dry sawdust. And once the egg becomes dry, there's no sawdust on it. So what? The lay. And you can watch. You just get to see. Early in the morning, the water here is good. Because of all the remains of the food they ate, what they get to drink. So they come in the morning, what do you do? First thing, what do? We make sure the filters are being clean. As they are cleaning the filters, fresh water is coming. As fresh water is coming, the birds now will be interested to drink clean water. If you watch there, you see, they are drinking. Once they discover the water is clean and fresh, they'll start drinking. So the water is being powered automatically. Now go see, okay, now let's come to this drinker. This drinker has been cleaned and if you watch, you see,
It's clean. There's no dirt inside. It's clean.
everyone in a human being, everyone is interested to drink water that is clean.
So once they're drinking, once the water is flowing and the water is clean, they'll be anxious to come and drink. That's what you see. Many birds are drinking. Birds are drinking well.
One lane is known as the lowman brown, single purpose breed of layers. Its main job is to lay eggs, commercial eggs, and behind I'm taking you to another breed known as the dual purpose. Its main job is to produce eggs and it's good for meat production. And I'll be taking you to the prey section. So, an estimate of birds in this hall. We have 7,000 birds in this hall. And we have close to about 14,000 quails in this hall. Close to 14,000 quails in this hall. So, this breed, this one I just earlier explained, is known as the lowman brown, the Issa brown. It's different from the breed I'm taking you to. Now, if you look at this, when they're about to start laying, we do what we call with debig. If you look at their mouths, we have debig the birds. Why do we cut their mouths? To avoid them from picking each other and from drinking eggs. From picking the feathers of each other, or to avoid what we call cannibalism, where they would like to eat their flesh. Another reason we are cutting their mouths is to prevent them from drinking the eggs. Now we're coming to the other breed, which we don't debig them, we don't cut their mouths. That particular breed, they don't have this problem this other breed has. Okay, now let me take you to the other breed. Now let's go in. Now this breed of layers, you may look at it, they're white. And you may think they're white birds. The birds people commonly call the factory group. These are layers. What's the name? They are known as light systems. Now you know all their corners are empty. Like this one, they just start laying. You look, you see an egg, they just start laying. When they start laying, their eggs look small. Once they are growing older in production, the eggs start increasing in size. This is another thing which I'll be taking you to. This thing is known as the black puppy. The black puppy. They are good eggs. They produce eggs more than the other things. When the Israelites complain to God, they complain to Moses, they complain to God. Now, look, they had meat, they had everything in Egypt. Now Moses is taking them out of Egypt. There's no meat, no food. They used to enjoy their meat while they were in Egypt. You see, and Moses prayed to God. And the Lord answered their prayers through Moses. And he said, tell them, I'll give them meat, they'll eat you until it comes out through their prayers. Now, a bird, the meat was being given to the Israelites in the days that are known as what? Quails and manna. Now, this is what we call quails. Now, they're already laying. The size ends like this. Nothing, no size increase. The ends like this now. You look on the floor, you see a lot of eggs. These are their eggs. And if you're not careful, once you come in, you're going to climb on their eggs. So they lay a lot, they lay a lot. We have close to 14,000 of them here. Much. Thousands of them, close to 14,000. There are so many, there are so many. They eat, they enjoy, they eat the same food. The layers will eat. You look, these are automatic drinkers. These are automatic drinkers. You drink your water is being powered by a big tank. Well, we're taking it to shop. Now, we will look, let's go. You must move gently, and you need to climb on the air. Everywhere on the floor, you see eggs. Everywhere on the floor, what do you see? You see eggs. Everywhere. They lay a lot. I do produce about 10,000 of their eggs on a daily basis. About 10,000 of these eggs on a daily basis. So you see a lot of quails. Now come closer, come closer. Come closer, come closer. Now you see a lot. If you look inside there, you see thousands of eggs. A lot. So very soon we're keeping the eggs, we're collecting the eggs. You see have thousands of eggs, thousands of quails. Thousands. And their meat is quite nutritive, quite rich, very rich, and sweet. Their bone is quite soft. Now, it's very good. It's very good. So now we are moving to another section now. And here we are going to have different colors. The black, the red. Now we have grouped them in colors. So that you will see the beauty, you will see the beauty of keeping them.
the breeders. You see they're mixed with cocks and hens. This is another section, the breeders. So once the cocks mount the hens, now we have the fertilized eggs, and we now put into the machine. And it gives us younger chicks. And we keep on increasing the farm in number. So it's, watch, all the panels are empty. All the sections are hungry. They are hungry. They need food. They're all hungry. They need food. Now let's go. We're moving to another section. This one is the Rhode Island red. Then this one is called the battery. The battery. It has multiple colors. Sussex. These are young ones. They'll start laying by January ending. These are young ones. They start laying by January. Let's move to another species. It's commonly known as the pantalon, bantams. The fowls with feathers on their legs. We call them the pantalons, the bantams. So they have feathers on their legs. They're quite big, quite heavy. The watch is quite huge. It's quite huge, quite big. So, female is quite big. Quite big. Look at that. It's not like the local ones we see around. We look at how the feather is. These are special breeds. And they live for close to about 5 years. Watch. Many people love this around their homes for what we call nyanga. Let the area be looking good. And you may ask, why do you have less feathers here? Once the cock is mounting the female, the feather keeps on coming out. Let's go to another section. Now, these are the parents of the black. These are two different breeds of chicken. You look, the mouth are still long. Let me catch another one. You look, the mouth are still there. Let me catch another one. We look, the mouth are still there. Let me catch another one. We look, the mouth is still long. Let me catch another one. We look, the mouth. So that's to prove to you that these are two different breeds of chicken. Now they may look local as local chickens, but they improved breeds of chicken. They look bigger, they look older, and in fact they grow older. They produce longer in terms of production. So a grown cock like this, you can sell up to 8,000 to 9,000 francs for one cock. And their hens, they produce in a longer period. And here we have another young layer. By January, they'll start producing eggs. So these are younger layers. So thousands. Some may ask, somebody may ask, Prophet, what is the capacity of birds? My total capacity of birds, now we are going to close to about 20,000. And my prayer, as the Lord will provide, my prayer is to go up to about 40,000 by 2024. 40,000. So I'll be able to push the kingdom work, so that the kingdom work will go more smoothly and more faster. Because you know the gospel needs money. So why is prophet into big farming? Prophet is into big farming. You know, my father was a poultry farmer, and since my father is getting older, I said, Lord, give me the grace. You look in the Bible, you see in the book of Exodus, Moses is a shepherd. But go back to his ancestors, they were all shepherds. So just continuity of what the ancestors were, like Jacob, like Isaac, all shepherds. So that's why I'm praying, I'm telling God, Father, what my father was doing, and he has used to bring us up. He brought us through poultry farming. Let me be able to continue to support the kingdom. We go back to the book of Corinthians. You see, Paul, who wrote the book of Corinthians, Apostle Paul was a tent weaver. So all the apostles, they had professions. Jesus Christ was a carpenter, his father was a carpenter. So I must go into farming to generate money to support God's work. So thank you. God bless you. Let's go. As we're going down, we're going to disinfect our boots in another dip
to make sure if there was virus here, we're not going to transfer the virus using our boots to the other hall. Let's move down. So we must be sure our boots are clean. We must be sure it's clean. There's no manure on them. Now let's go down. Where I'm taking you to is where we're going to see the breeders. What are breeders? Breeders are the parents of the other birds you've just seen. These are the birds we use to produce the young chicks. We call them breeders. We call them parent stock. Now I'm taking you to the heart of the farm where the production of the eggs is being collected. Down we go. Close to about 6 different bricks. About 6. Now you watch again, you see all the panels are what? Empty. So everybody's hungry, they are hungry, they want food. Now this one again is a single purpose layer brick. Their main job is to produce eggs, commercial eggs for the market. So you close it from outside. Leave it. You close it. Anytime you close it. Let's go. Now here you have another breed. This breed is known as the light Sussex. Now these are the parents of the ones I showed you up. Now, they are now mixed with pups. If you watch carefully, you see these are pups. And this is a pup, this is a hen. Now this pup mounts this hen. This is what we call fertilized eggs. Now, okay, watch. What is happening? Now, when you mount it, it produces the fertilized eggs. Now, watch. When you watch, you see they are trying to mount each other. When they produce an egg, we put it into the machine. Once the eggs enter the machine, it gives us young chicks, young layers. Now, there's another breed here, the Rhode Island Red. The Rhode Island Red. Let's go to the other side. These are what we call breeders. This particular breeder just to come out, step out, and you see, this is what we call the biosecurity measures. You don't allow another poultry farmer to visit your poultry farm, and you don't allow visitors into your poultry farm. Because you see me with the jumpsuit and with my boots, you don't allow anybody to visit your poultry farm because everybody coming in is coming with a virus. And once your poultry farm becomes like what we call a trade fair where things are being displayed, a virus will come, disease will come, and it's going to hit you, and there will be closure in a couple of months. So you don't allow people to come into your poultry farm. Nobody comes in. Nobody comes in. So we are moving out to that section of tanks. So these are tanks sending water. Like you see here, all the water system. So we don't open that tank to flow, we don't have blood. We go to another tank, we open. So this is all tanks. Let's go. Yeah, start collecting. Now what you see the collecting eggs. Now eggs every 3 hours. Every 3 hours. So I love farming so much. Farming is good. these are eggs that were laid in the night by the birds. Since they have light, our lighting system is 24 on 24. So since we need money, we must light the eggs. Sorry, we must light the house, the chicken house, 24 on 24, so that they will lay around the clock. House ready for the market. So we have to start packing the eggs now. Very fast. So while we are packing the eggs, we're breeding the eggs. We're separating the smaller ones from the bigger ones. So the customers in the market, they will not shout. Say, hey, what are you doing like this? And you know one thing? In my farm, what is that? Manager stealing. In my farm. So as I'm walking also, I'm enjoying manager stealing. Wow, so everything in this farm we must put God first. We must put God first because God is the one who protects the best and protects the farm. So manager stealing is on in the farm. We must enjoy manager stealing. It's Saturday. We must send these eggs to the market now. So we must be fast. Okay? So I have to start collecting the eggs. And you know, most poultry farmers, why do they fail in poultry farming? They don't follow the norms, the rules put in place, like especially the biosecurity measures. Secondly, they don't go to the farm every day. In fact, I don't consider myself as the boss. I'm a worker. I'm also working. And what is not done, I must do it. So, making sure that everything is done well. So as early as 5:30, I'm up for 5 o'clock. I'm up for the morning devotion. By 6 a.m. So I'm done. I'm coming straight to the farm. Much work. Much work. Much work. And you may ask, what time is measure resting? I don't have time to rest. Today's Saturday. After this, I have to prepare to lead God's people to the right way. After the service, I must come back to the car. Much eggs, big eggs. Eggs are quite good. So you don't have a lazy prophet. He's not a lazy prophet. No. I'm collecting much eggs. Much eggs. Oh, God is great. Plenty of eggs. Woo. Much eggs. Plenty of eggs. to the market now, and many customers are waiting today Saturday to sell tomorrow and to sell on Monday, to sell on Tuesday for the next market day comes up, which is on Tuesday. So these are eggs, plenty of eggs. Going to the market now, plenty of eggs. So now we can sell, take the profit, do bottom up, and take the profit, the capital itself, and get raw materials like feed, corn, soybeans, and the rest to produce their feed.